Thanks for taking a minute to check out this short video on how to save up to 50% on a replacement furnace. In the next few moments, we will clearly explain how to get the best deal possible on your replacement furnace and why most homeowners overpay even when they spend a lot researching options. The heating business is just like life. You get what you pay for. The problem is that with most heating companies, you pay for a commissioned salesperson to come to your house and pressure you to make a purchase. A gigantic marketing budget with yellow page ads, radio and print advertising. Huge overhead that the large contractors have to pay for vans, warehouses, managers, administrative staff, and their inventory. Expensive installation. Most of the companies you will find online hire the installation to someone else and have to pay a markup on all the labor and overhead of the installer. Unfortunately, none of these expenses have anything to do with the actual cost of a furnace or the work it takes to put it in your home. You don't have to pay for all these unnecessary costs, and you shouldn't be willing to. The good news is that there is another kind of heating company that doesn't have any of these extra expenses, and they can offer you a much lower price on the exact same equipment. These are the smaller contractors who do residential and commercial work. They make their money off of their work, not their high-price marketing campaigns. These companies take care of the entire process in-house. The person who bids your work is often the one installing it or supervising the installation. They are often hired by general contractors and property managers because they are affordable and high quality. And most of their work comes from referrals and repeat business. They don't spend big bucks on ad campaigns because they don't have dozens of salespeople and installers they have to keep busy. If you want to get a fair price for a replacement furnace, this is the type of company you should be working with. The problem is they are harder to find. Because the large marketing companies are spending all the money, they are the ones that show up when you search online, in the yellow pages, in newspaper ads, and on Angie's List. They have a lot of reviews because they do a lot of jobs. But if their customers knew how much they overpaid, those reviews wouldn't be so cheery. When you go looking for someone to install a furnace, the odds are stacked against you. I'm sure by now you're thinking, great, so how can I find one of those smaller contractors and know they will do good work? That is the very reason we created HalfPriceHeating.com. We do the work to find these companies in your local market and investigate them thoroughly. We connect you to the best local contractors with a proven history and track record of customer satisfaction. They have to be set up directly with the same brand name distributors as the big guys, so you never pay more for equipment. We monitor their customer service on a continual basis and make sure they adhere to the highest standards. The end result is that you get the best equipment installed at nearly half the price. When you request a quote from us, you will hear from someone who actually knows how the equipment will be installed in your house. They aren't paid a commission, and they usually get work they quote because their prices are so low. Save yourself some time, money, and avoid a frustrating sales call. Submit a free quote request from our website right now. You can type in the URL below, or there should be a link below this video if you aren't already on our site.